Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread. Now, to let you know a couple of things, Libra. First thing to say is on these readings, I've split them into two now. So one focuses on you if you are single. So if you're single or casually dating, head over to your single or casually dating video because that should show you what could be coming in love-wise in the month of December for some of you guys. However, if you are in a couple, this is for you. So this reading is for those of you who are in a couple and wanting to see potentially what's coming in over the Christmas period. Okay, we're going to have a look, Libra, if you're in a couple, what's coming in for you in the month of December 2016 in concerning your love lives. And this is only for you if you're in a relationship. Universe Spirit, show me what's coming in for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs in the month of December 2016 concerning their love lives. Show me Libra and their love lives in the month of December 2016. Show me, I just want to see those who are in a relationship. Show me Libra, for those who are in a relationship, what's coming in a 21 card Gypsy Tarot love spread for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs and their love lives in the month of December 2016. Show me. Okay, so I've shuffled the cards. I'm going to split the deck into three. Collect it back up. And just going to put down seven. Okay. I always do that. I tend to put the cards way too low so it's hard to fit in the other card. Let's have a look here. Okay. There we go. Okay. The other thing to let you know, just a slight difference to the readings. Obviously, we've still got the same 7 columns, so focusing on mental, emotional state, personal situation, hopes, desires, your expectations in terms of love, your hidden factors, things you're not seeing just as yet, immediate future, and the overall outcome, which should take us for the full sort of 4 weeks in December. But focusing on the rows, there are seven columns of 3 and 3 rows of 7. So the first row should show the situation, what the crowning area is, Libra. The second row should show what the actual manifestation of that is, so how you're dealing with it. So, for example, this will be the situation here in your hopes, and this will show what you're actually hoping for around this situation, or how your hopes are manifesting as a result of the situation, and this will show what the root issue is. Okay, hope that makes sense, and we'll just continue and I'll show you what I mean. So Libra, if you're in a couple for the month of December 2016, what have we got? Well, we've got the Magician showing first. So the situation is the Magician. For some of you guys, it's starting over again, and the Magician is a lovely card. When it's in the right context, because the Magician is rules the aces. It's number 1 in the major arcana, so it means from the beginning, really. It's like the creation of everything is the Magician. So the situation seems to be perhaps starting over again in terms of relationships in the month of December 2016, which is why you're crowning your mental and emotional state is actually the 10 of Cups, and that's sheer joy, absolute happiness, completion, contentment, it's a really lovely card. So I feel that a lot of you guys potentially in your relationships are feeling really, really happy, really contented, because the Magician in terms of your situation is starting over again. So for some of you guys, if you've been through a fairly strenuous time in terms of your relationship, I do feel here with the Magician, this is starting over again, starting anew, uh, making plans, moving forward. The Magician is very much a mental card. It's ruled by Mercury, the planet of agile thinking. So when you get this card, it's about starting the creative process a lot of the time. And I feel that for a lot of you, for some of you Libras, whatever you've gone through within your relationships, I feel that you're kind of starting over again with this Magician, which makes your mental and emotional status very, very happy. So I feel that there's a lot of positive energy going on in terms of your relationship mentally and emotionally. And what's the root of all of this? Why do we have the Magician? Well, the Lovers, this is beautiful. The Lovers, it's rooted in true love. The Lovers represents partnerships, unions, um, togetherness, soulmate relationships, a real depth of feeling, being in love. So the root of the issue is that for some of you Libras, you're really feeling a deep love, I feel, for your partner. It's playing through to the Magician card. This can also say, well, I feel a deep love, but there have been some big decisions that have needed to be made. I've needed to recognise maybe things within my partner that I didn't like, but I'm going to work with them and vice versa. And it plays through to the Magician starting over again. And therefore, the mental and emotional state, we made it. Finally, there's completion, there's joy here with this Ten of Cups energy. What's the actual personal situation for some of you guys? Well, we've got Temperance, which is a lovely card again. So that's the situation. And the Temperance card usually represents, for me, working with our differences. Because this, even though the cups and the water aren't exactly opposing forces, what they do kind of tell us is that, this Temperance card is about trying to make adjustments, trying to make sure that both cups have equal amounts of water in them. So it's about finding that balance through recognizing that there has to be fairness within a relationship. And I feel that this is kind of making a compromise, really, when I see Temperance. So I feel that in your personal situation, some of you guys the situation might be that you're actually compromising. And the root of the issue for this compromise, I feel, well, the Nine of Wands, holding on. When you get the Nine of Wands, sometimes this can be a card of being cautious, but also being cautious is a good thing because it puts you on your guard, it keeps you on your toes. And this person is certainly kept on his toes. He's not going to sleep because he's got his territory to protect. So he's protecting his territory from outside attacks. With the Nine of Wands, for me, this is the card about saying, this is mine. I own this and I'm not letting anybody in. And so this is why the Nine of Wands, for me, can often be seen as the card of determination, persistence, perseverance. I feel that the root issue in your relationships is you've persevered with something here. You have something that you are very determined to protect and nobody's going to take it away from you. And therefore it plays out in the situation of making those adjustments, making those compromises, because you have something to protect here. And what is the actual personal situation for some of you guys? Well, that's lovely. It's the Chariot. And the Chariot for me is a card about overcoming obstacles. Again, it's like Temperance in a way. It's working with the measurements within a relationship. When you get the Temperance card, it's far more subtle for me as a major than the Chariot, because the Chariot for me is where you could either go two ways, and there's a lot of kind of conflicting emotions, but if you could bring those things together, again, it's about achieving some form of balance, but it's also about overcoming obstacles. So I feel that you're working with a partner to overcome some obstacles here with the Chariot, and as a result of that, we see, well, the Temperance card is the reason for the Chariot. So the situation is here, Temperance, working with the elements within the relationship, making some adjustments, making compromises with your partner. As a result of that, what you're doing is you're moving forward, and there is a sense of determination when you get the Chariot, because it's about fortitude, bravery, courage, overcoming a severe obstacle within your life. And I feel that you're overcoming this as a result of this card here, the compromise, overcoming obstacles in your present situation within your relationship. And it's rooted in the Nine of Wands, possibly a fear of losing the relationship. So this person holds on in there. So I feel that there is a real need. And the fact that the Chariot is a struggle card, we can see therefore within the mental and emotional situation that if in the present you've been suffering from some setbacks with that Chariot that you're trying to overcome with your partner, because you might be fearing that you're going to lose your partner, or your partner might be fearing that they're going to lose you. So you're standing on your guard. There's no rest until you achieve the outcome, which is, that you're back, that you're together properly. And therefore it works through to the situation being Temperance, understanding one another's point of view, making sure that there is an equal distribution of love and affection compromising, and it works through to the mental and emotional. That as a result of this area here, I feel that the situation is starting over again here. It's rooted in the fact that some of you guys might be very heavily in love with your partners, and therefore mentally, you're feeling rather good about it with the Ten of Cups. There's a changing of the guard here. There's a changing of a cycle within a relationship, but it's also mentally and emotionally feeling the most joy and the most happiness that you can feel right now in December. What are your hopes and desires? Well, the devil card rules the reading. So this situation is the devil, and it can be that the devil is a card about unhealthy relationships, unhealthy attachments, temptation. It's the card of, it's funny with the devil, because whenever I see the devil in the reverse, that suggests to me that you're being able to relinquish something. When it's right, it's still about giving in to your fears. So this rules the reading for your hopes. And the Ace of Pentacles. Well, the foundation for your hopes is the opportunity that's offered. So there's an opportunity here. And it's playing through to the situation being the devil. The problem is that this is, your hopes are surrounded by a lot of negative energy, I feel, Libra. Because we can see that an offer is the root of the basis for your hopes here. But the situation it leads to is the devil. And the devil is temptation. So I feel that this is an opportunity in the foundation area of your hopes that's filtering through to the situation being the devil, maybe being tempted by other people, other offers. And what is your hope around this? Well, the Six of Pentacles. I feel to stay true to your partner, because the Six of Cups is a card of support, but it's also unconditional love. So I feel that your hopes are to either make sure that your partner stays true to you with that Six of Cups energy. Make sure your hopes is that this relationship is a true soulmate relationship that is forged in the fires of love, forged in the fires of truth and honesty and support and unconditional love. So there's no way out for you guys. It's almost like it's all or nothing. So your hopes are to maintain this relationship, even though the Six of Cups is not a card of maintenance exactly, because it's a card that's rooted in the past. And if anything, this is the card of childish love or naivety in terms of love. But I feel that your hopes are almost to keep the childish passion alive, or almost to have the relationship back to the way it was. Six of Cups is a past card, so where the relationship was almost more innocent than it has been. Because the root of the problem is an opportunity here. That's what it is. The Six of Cups is your hopes, but it's rooted in the issue. The foundation for having that Six of Cups is an Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity. And therefore, the devil, as a result of this in the situation, to me, you're hoping for the Six of Cups because of the devil. The situation being the devil. So it could be, if we turned it on its head, to say that maybe your hopes are that this relationship is for keeps, that it is a truly, remember, the Six of Cups is a soulmate card. So it's a true soulmate relationship where there is lots of unconditional love. And that's because the situation is the devil. I don't feel that a lot of you guys can kind of, there is the possibility, I would suggest, to be honest with you, that some of you guys find it very difficult to let go of your partners. Or vice versa. The devil card means I can't do without this. I'm bound to this. But it's in an unhealthy way. I do feel that there is a very, very strong... And the devil for me can also be a soulmate card. But it's a very strong, difficult soulmate relationship whenever I see the devil card. It's not a soulmate relationship that's forged in light. It's forged in darkness. And it's forged in need. And it's forged in obsession and the desire to hold on to something that you simply can't explain why you need it so fervently within your life. It's just a real gnawing need to have that person there. So I feel that the situation in terms of your hopes is more about need with the devil. And that's why you're hoping that this relationship is the soulmate, that there is unconditional love. Because the situation is the devil, the inability to break away from this individual. And the root of the problem is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is interesting as being the root of the problem here, or the root issue, pertaining to why you are so hopeful that this relationship is unconditional. Because the Ace of Pentacles can be, maybe it could be that your hopes are that this relationship is a completely pure and untarnished and unconditional relationship. Because you cannot let go. The situation is I can't let go of this individual, and therefore my hopes are that we are bound together. The devil means to be bound, though. So it could be that the situation is you're bound to one another, and therefore your hopes are that this is truly unconditional love with the Six of Cups energy here. Because the root issue is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles usually represents an opportunity that comes to you. But it can also be the start of an outcome in a situation, the start of a resolution. So it might be that some of you guys are starting to resolve something here. And the fact that it's starting now to be resolved even gives you more inclination and more determination that this is the absolute relationship for you. Let's have a look what your expectations of the relationship are. Well, we've got the Three of Cups, which is lovely because that represents the situation as being joy. So your expectations seem to be around joy. Situation is joy. What are your actual expectations? The Three of Wands. Now, that's interesting that the Three of Wands should come up as an expectation. But, you know, the Three of Wands is one of those cards. It's like the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you've put an investment in there and you're expecting the investment to come back to you threefold. So I feel that what we've got threes here, and some readers can interpret these cards as being three-way relationships, love triangles and all the rest of it. I'm not going to explain it in that way because we know the Three of Wands can also be, I've put a lot of energy into this and now I'm expecting to get my just desserts. So you might be expecting to get all the effort you've put into this relationship, that it will return to you, that it will come back to you within this relationship, because the situation around this expectation of the Three of Wands is joy, a reunion. So maybe your partner's away over Christmas, and Three of Wands can be longing, waiting for someone to come back to you. Okay, and the situation that rules that waiting for someone to come back to you is a reunion with that Three of Cups here. But what's that rooted in? Well, the Two of Wands, that's very interesting. Now, the Two of Wands can be a card about two people who are going in two different directions. So one person wants to move on and one person wants to stay in the relationship. Sometimes this can mean that the relationship is at a crossroads. So for some of you guys, it might be the root of the situation in terms of your relationship, in terms of your expectation of the relationship, is that maybe it's at a point of a crossroads here. Okay, this guy has one hand on the future. Sorry, his hand on the wand is in the past, but he's holding a globe which represents the future. So he's taking everything he knows, everything that this is usually a work or a creative card. So just to talk about that one moment, just give you an idea. Sometimes this card represents all of your skills, all of your knowledge that you've built up over a period of time. You're taking it into the world and you're presenting it. So you're taking something from the past and you're taking it forward into the future. For me, if this is a relationship, it's usually where you've come to a crossroad because you've got all of that history of the relationship. And this guy could go this way or he could go that way. He's pointing, though, to the right. He's actually facing the right. Okay, he's not. I don't feel that's the left. Let me just check what area he's. No, he's pointing to the left, sorry. Do apologise. So he's always kind of rooted in the past, is the Two of Wands. He's always kind of looking back. He's always thinking about taking what he knows, what the knowledge is. All right, but he holds a globe in his right. But I feel that the past has more of an effect on this Two of Wands than the future in a way. Though this person wants to move forward, they've still got all of that energy and that history that they need to take with them. So I feel that the foundation or the basis of what your expectations are rooted in some sort of crossroads that you're at here. But it's also, I feel, the history that's built up within the relationship with that card as well. And also the fact that you could go one way or the other. So nothing is down pat yet with some of you guys within your relationships. And therefore, as a result of that, the manifestation, the expectation is the Three of Wands. While all of the investment of the past here with the Two of Wands, because remember, the Two of Wands is behind this guy. Can you see that? So you have a natural progression. This person starts the initial progress in terms of a project. He finishes the project at the Three of Wands. It's done deal. Two wands behind him, and now he's waiting for all of the success to come to him as a result of the investment that he's made here to here. So it's a natural progression when you go from a 2 to a 3. So we could say here that, you know, you've put some investment in this and you've got all this history with this individual. And now all the investment that you've put here, you're waiting to come back here because it's crowned by the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, as the situation says, perhaps some of you guys are reuniting, expecting to reunite with an individual in the month of December 2016. Okay, so the situation is the Three of Cups. But that's the reason why your expectations are the Three of Wands. So it could be that you're on very good terms with your partner, and therefore you're expecting all your investment with that Three of Wands to come back to you within the relationship, because it's rooted in all the hard work that you've actually put into this relationship with the Two of Wands energy here. What are your hidden factors? What are you not seeing? Well, we're seeing the Sun, which is nice. So what you're not seeing is the situation for the hidden aspects is the Sun. So this is usually renewal, positivity, happy endings, feeling at peace, feeling a sense of joy, feeling very calm, very enlightened about a situation. But what's the actual hidden aspect underneath this? Well, it shows an individual now, Libra, and it's a King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles can be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual for the purposes of a general reading. Usually it would represent, I believe, a Taurus individual, but this is an earth sign, doesn't have to be. King of Pentacles, the thing, I do like the King of Pentacles, but then I don't at the same time. I tend to find that King of Pentacles feel are quite arrogant individuals. But this is the type of man or woman everybody wants. So what you're not seeing is that there is a King of Pentacles showing up as the hidden factors. This is the person here. And why they're showing up, the situation is the Sun. So this person might be feeling quite positive about the relationship too with the Sun card. But what's underscoring, why is this individual showing up? What's the reason in the hidden factors? Well, the Judgment card. So I feel that the hidden factors are rooted in judgment. It could be judgment means a renewal again. We've got two renewal cards, Judgment and the Sun. But also this is about an awareness that's coming to someone. Okay, so maybe this individual, he or she's showing up in the hidden factors, what's coming in, what you're not seeing quite yet. So this might be this person, or there might be somebody else. It might be somebody else, or it might be this individual. But this King of Pentacles is showing up as your hidden factors, as what's coming in. Okay? But it's through the foundation of this individual being judgment. So it could be a call that you receive from this individual. Judgment can be a call out of the blue, for example. So this is for couples, okay? So it's interesting that it's, for some reason I get the impression that some of you are away from a partner or something like that, just judging by cards like the Three of Wands showing up here, where it's longing, that type of thing, and judgment here. But what you're not seeing is the root of the issue in terms of the hidden factors. What's coming in is there will be a time of renewal, rebirth within this relationship, I feel. And that's why the King of Pentacles is showing up here, because the situation with the Sun card for me looks very, very positive. So I feel that this is looking very positive. And even if you're away from a particular person at the moment, Libras, I feel that you'll be back with this individual in December. Let's have a look at the immediate future, what's showing up for you guys. Well, that's lovely. So we've got the Two of Cups showing here, so that's togetherness. This is the relationship. This is two people who are on the same page. What's the actual immediate future, though, around that? Oh, that's interesting, a Queen of Wands. And what are you, Libra? So Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So the situation is the Two of Cups, and there's a lady showing up here, Queen of Wands. And what's the issue? What's the reason for her showing up? The Strength card. That's interesting. Let me try and think about this a moment. Why? Everything was looking really, really good. That's very, very interesting. So, Libra, the root issue, or the root foundation card for the immediate future shows strength. So it might be that you need to be strong around something here with the Strength card, because the situation is a relationship between two people, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands. Shows a lady showing up in the immediate future. And the situation for her, or I'm wondering if this is the situation for her strength, because of the Two of Cups. So strength is the foundation, but it feeds through to a relationship. So this isn't holding back. This is two people together. I'm wondering if this is a sexual relationship, because strength can be lust. So the foundation for this person showing in the immediate future, it could be something that's lustful, and it's playing through to this being a relationship with the Two of Cups in the situation. But it doesn't show you, that's the only thing. You're a Queen of Swords or a King of Swords. So I'm just wondering, let's have a look at what the overall outcome is. Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and it's rooted in the Knight of Swords. And that can be you, Libra. This shows anger being the basis. Sometimes when you get the Knight of Swords, it means some form of an attack. It shows very sort of volatile communication. It's filtering through to there being the Five of Swords here. Possibly some severance, because it could be that this person, your partner, is playing you off against somebody else. Because we've got, when you get the Six of Pentacles, if it's between two negative cards, it shows somebody who's being fairly disingenuous. And I didn't expect that in the reading, but it does show something disingenuous going on for some of you guys. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? It's just what's coming to me, because we've got two fairly powerful, nasty sword cards. The foundation shows for the overall outcome the Knight of Swords, and this can be anger or somebody that's shouting at you or an argument. And it filters through to the Five of Swords. Perhaps some of you guys feeling that you've been taken advantage of. And that's why in the overall outcome, it shows the Six of Pentacles. Maybe trying to work things through with a partner, but it also can show, especially if this King of Pentacles is this individual, they are the same suit. This person gives to you, but also gives to others as well. Another person could be this Queen of Wands. So it shows a relationship that's up and down. Okay? I didn't expect that at all. I really didn't expect it at all for people who are in a couple, and I'm assuming that a lot of you this won't relate to, actually. You'd be perfectly happy in your relationships, but it's very, very odd. It looks like the hidden factors are different then. This person here, the King of Pentacles, what you're not seeing is if this is the person that you're with, and if you're resonating with any of this, it might be that the foundation for this King of Pentacles is judgment, okay? So this person has made a judgment, and the judgment is filtering through to something that's making this person feel very, very happy, the Sun. So the King of Pentacles here, what you're not seeing is this man here, man or woman here, the right reason that they're showing up in the hidden factors is because this individual here, I feel, has made a judgment with this card here. And it filters through to the situation around this King of Pentacles. He or she is feeling pretty happy around a decision that they've made. And therefore, in the immediate future, it shows that possibly you guys will need to be strong. The foundation is you guys needing to be strong. Some of you needing to be strong, because maybe there is a relationship, the Two of Cups, between this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands, but it's not you. Some form of date or relationship or something like that. And therefore, the overall outcome shows some form of anger as being the root of the issue here, the Knight of Swords. Feeding through to the situation being the Five of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords is often a card about challenges, possibly even jealousy. Maybe the overall outcome is this person pays attention to one of you and not the other. And if this person in yellow here is the Queen of Wands, green is usually the colour of swords, so maybe this is you in green, if that makes any sense. And maybe this is the Queen of Wands. But it shows somebody who's being a little bit disingenuous. I did not expect that. But it might be that your expectations are that this person comes back. So maybe this person isn't around you all the time. Then I did shuffle for couples. We'll do this reading again. I do feel some of you guys are really holding on to a relationship in the month of December 2016, Libra. And, it's rooted in the Nine of Wands, fervently holding. You're not letting anybody get in. This is mine. This is what the Nine of Wands means often. This is mine and I'm protecting it, and nobody's getting in here. So I feel that you're very protective with that Nine of Wands of a relationship. You're very defensive of it, and it's feeding through to it manifesting as the Chariot. And this could be, the Chariot can be a guy who's got control over two girls as well. So with this need to defend your relationship for some of you guys who are in a relationship with someone, it could be playing out as the situation being temperance. Okay, compromising with the partner, making some adjustments in terms of the partner, that type of thing. And it feeds through to the manifestation in the present situation as the Chariot. So it could be that for some of you guys, maybe there is a partner who isn't too fussed, because the Chariot can be a card of, it's not a romantic card, it's a card of the military. So when you get this type of energy here, it might be that this doesn't represent you it represents you trying to push forward, but it also might represent that this is the type of person that you're dealing with, somebody who has control over you and one other individual. Okay, they're not particularly romantic as an individual, and they're kind of more greedy and about themselves and what they can get. Maybe this is what you're trying to protect here. Maybe the Chariot is the type of individual. Could be a Cancerian individual, or it could be a Taurus, or it could be a water sign, or this would be Cancer individual. But the King of Pentacles can be any earth sign in a general reading, really. So I feel that there might be someone that you're dealing with in the present situation then. And the situation is Temperance. So maybe you're trying to align this relationship, bring it back into some form of harmony. And it's playing out as the Chariot. So the Chariot can mean decisions that need to be made. Okay, being caught between two roads, being split in half. Because the root of the issue is some of you guys, you might therefore be trying to so hard to hold on to a relationship. And that's why mentally, with the Ten of Cups, you feel like you're winning. Because there's great joy here that you're feeling. Because you feel that you're starting again. The situation is the Magician, that you're actually starting to make some headway. Because the root foundation is you're possibly really, really in love with this individual. Your hopes are that this is a true, honest relationship. But the root of that is, the issue is, why you're hoping for this is perhaps this partner of yours is being offered other opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles. It filters through to the situation of the Devil. And the Devil is, I sensed here that there were some of you guys that just cannot let go of someone. You know what they're about, but you can't let go of them. With that Devil card being the situation, and it's manifesting in your hopes as the Six of Cups. And these are two very different energies. One is extraordinarily dark. One is obsessive. It's where you cannot let go. So the situation in terms of your hopes is there is a Devil here ruling the situation, which is, I find it really hard. I'm really attracted to this individual. So it could be that you're really just so attractive sexually, everything to your partner, can't let go of that individual, and therefore your hopes are that this person feels the same. It's unconditional love. They feel exactly the same the way that you do, because it's rooted in the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe this person is being made other offers as well with that Ace of Pentacles potentially, or maybe it's rooted in you looking at something long term with this individual. And therefore, in your expectations, well, we know that it's rooted in the Two of Wands, but that Two of Wands filters through to the Three of Cups. So the root of the issue in terms of your expectations is the progress that you're making within the relationship, taking everything you know from the past, pushing it forward to the future, and making some headway in terms of that. And it's filtering through to the situation of being joy and successful outcomes with that Three of Cups. But your actual expectation as a result of this is Three of Wands. All the hard work you've put into this relationship, you're expecting it to come back. But also it could be that you're waiting for someone to come to you as well, in terms of somebody that you're with in a couple, but maybe I'm just getting the impression somebody's not that often around, or it's a relationship with problems. This is what I'm getting here, because you're expecting the Three of Wands, and when you expect the Three of Wands, it's not expecting to be longing, it's expecting to have something come to you. Because it's the card of expectation. This person is looking outwards because they've put all of their hard work onto a ship, and now they're expecting the cargo to come in with more. So this is where the expectations for me of the Three of Wands is that we're expecting something to come back to us. Because the situation is the Three of Cups. Reunions, possibly reuniting with an individual here. Therefore, you're expecting this person to come back to you because it's rooted in the Two of Wands. Two of Wands for me is, you've made some initial progress on a situation here with this individual. However, what you're not seeing is this person, the King of Pentacles, I feel that this person has made some form of judgment, because this King of Pentacles, the reason that he's showing up as the hidden factor, which you probably already know about for some of you guys, it's rooted in the fact that I feel this person's made some judgment, and it's a judgment that plays out in the situation of being very positive for this individual here. And it plays out in the immediate future that the root issue is that you're going to need to be strong, Libra, some of you guys, because this individual, I believe, this strength is playing out as the situation being the Two of Cups. But this can also be in the immediate future. There is a coming together. There is possibly some form of very strong lustful attraction that's playing out to being some form of relationship, and it seems to be with the Queen of Wands energy, because this isn't you. This is a fire sign female a lot of the time. They usually get Queen of Wands or Queen of Pentacles when they show up for the other person, and therefore it could be that there is some anger in the overall outcome. The Knight of Swords, in the root foundation of the overall outcome, will be some anger with that Knight of Swords. It's playing through to the Five of Swords being the situation, possibly jealousy, that maybe in the overall outcome this partner of yours is not only giving attention to you, but they're actually giving attention to somebody else with that Six of Pentacles. So I know it's not a great reading. I do feel that some of you guys are really holding on to a relationship, and you're really sexually, emotionally, psychically, everything really into a partner, really, really into someone. But I feel that this person is not 100% to be trusted. Obviously, this reading will not be for everyone, Libra. So please, please, if you're in a perfectly fine relationship, everything's great, then good. All right? This is just a general reading. Some people it will apply to, some people it won't. But this is how I'm interpreting the cards, because it's very interesting what I'm seeing here. The fact that we had Two of Cups, but we've got another person showing here underneath that Two of Cups. This person shows in the immediate future, and the reason that they're showing is that the situation is that possibly this person and this person are together on here, and because it's rooted in strength, lust. So it might be that this King of Pentacles, and we know the King of Pentacles is very much the type of individual that gives into his lust, because he's an earthy individual. He likes good sex, he likes good wine, and he likes women. So, you know, it just seems that this person here and this person here, in the immediate future, the foundation will be a lustful thing between these two people, and it's playing through to the situation of the Two of Cups. Two people together, which I believe is the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. I feel that you know something about this in the overall outcome, because we've got you, and you are Libra, Knight of Swords. You can represent, often Libra is a Gemini, but because you're Swords, this is you. I feel that this is your anger, and it's playing through to the Five of Swords, possibly some jealousy on your part. That this King of Pentacles, and remember, he is Pentacles, and he shows us Pentacles here, he's giving his attention to somebody else and not only you. All right, so this is what I feel for some of you guys. I feel that it's almost like you have an idea for some of you guys of a relationship with a particular person. You're really, really desirous of this individual. Something about this individual you just can't let go of. They've just got you where they want you, but they're kind of doing whatever they like, however they like. And this was meant to be for people who are in a relationship. So if you're in a couple, look, for some of you it will resonate, for some of you it won't, all right? It's just the way the cards play out, and I can't lie on readings, so this is how I'm interpreting it, okay? That is your reading, Libra. Your love reading for the month of December 2016. If you are in a couple, if your relationship is perfectly fine, then please just don't sweat it. If it resonates with you, it resonates with you, you know, and that's just the way it is. Thank you for your time, my darlings, and I'll see you on your general reading.